Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on our weekend entertainment update edition, right?
We're a day late and $1 short, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Yeah, anyway. No, last night we were moderating the candidates night there for the Sheriff's Association put on. There was all 9 candidates at the San Andreas Town Hall, and it finished up late. So we got back to the studio, and it
lasted about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And they actually cut it short. They had more questions to ask, and it was like, okay, if we ask the rest of these questions, we're going to be here till 3 in the morning.
Yeah, so they were.
When you run through all 10 candidates, it takes a while.
But there was some pretty good back and forth discussion.
Here we are, back again.
There was some heavy.
Those were some heavy loaded questions.
Do I have my questions?
I don't think so. I don't
think I saved them.
They talked.
Well, they basically talked. How are you gonna fix the infrastructure in the county? How are you gonna pay for it? What are your county priorities?
They talked about the new jail. How are we going to raise the $2 million needed for the staffing budget that they're... Now, I heard it was $1 million. Now I guess it's been raised to $2 million.
Well, I guess basically they're just going to rent them out. Be like little condos.
No, that was what a lot of the candidates suggested, renting.
Well, that's what they've already... Downham's already... Sheriff Downham's already... That's already...
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So they'll be like little convict condos.
So we'll rent the beds that aren't being used out to the outside counties.
Yeah.
Now, I thought Kathy Mazzaferro's idea and also her opponent, Zero McDaniel, they both agreed on this as to using the old facilities as the juvenile facility. I thought that was actually a great idea.
That's a nice piece.
That was a good idea. And
so we're going to ship our kids there later?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All candidates did well, I thought.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I was listening to all of them, and they all kind of had similar platforms. It was like, even the ones running against each other. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's local politics.
The only one that was really different were District 2, Walensky and Morse. They were quite opposite. Walensky is more of a no-growth...
He's going to get mad at you for saying that.
Well, no, he's not. He said he wasn't. He's been on the board for how long now? Is this his first term? First term. Okay, so he knows. I mean, he knows that there's a lot more than just let's bring in a big box, but there's a lot more details to that. You don't just bring one in. You need to change the existing infrastructure, add to it, improve it.
The message of the night was infrastructure.
Infrastructure. How do we improve it? Yes, it'd be great to draw not necessarily big box, but retail, smaller retail, and jobs to the county. But how do we do that really? I mean, really, when you dig down.
Water, sewer, and roads.
Yes, and right now the sewer is to capacity everywhere. Correct.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So how are we really going to do that? I mean, really, when it really comes down to it.
Well, Angels Camp is positioned the best. So.
I thought they all did well. I was impressed with all of them. How about you?
I was.
Yeah. The questions they were loaded, boy. They were some loaded questions. And for about 3 hours, so we didn't get back in time to do the news. So we thought we'd do a 10 o'clock edition tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, because we were busy working again until now. So
here we are.
With smiles on our faces.
Yeah, and also we went to the unveiling of the first painted frog of 2008.
Well, you did. I didn't.
I went this morning,
Yes,
and it is
did.
the Valley Springs frog that
Bank of Rio Vista has
Bank of
sponsored.
Rio Vista sponsored it. And it was painted by local artist extraordinaire Kate Culver from Mountain Ranch, and it was it was unveiled early in honor of the Valley Springs train times,
which is tomorrow.
The inaugural train times, which celebrates the 1885 arrival of the first train in Mountain Ranch. I mean, in Valley Springs,
which is going on tomorrow.
And so the frog was very unique. It was a red-legged.
Yeah, you said it was the first one you've ever seen like this, right?
Yeah, it was a red-legged, gold panning train riding. So it was a conductor with a little pocket watch and everything there. And
gold panning.
For those of you who don't know, the red-legged frog is actually an endangered species.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So this was...
Oh, I find my videos playing. Sorry, I just clicked read more. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it will. What?
Don't panic.
No, I'm not panicked, Kim.
So that was fun, and you said it was the first frog that you've seen of that type, correct?
Yeah, it was. And also the funny part was, is some of the people said, since that's supposedly an endangered species, that may be the first red-legged frog anybody has seen.
Yes. So.
That was.
But it looked like a beautiful frog.
It was. Kate did a wonderful job on it. We have pictures and more on the site.
And video. As you can tell, I just went to the video by mistake.
And the reason, if you looked like, man, what was he panicking about, is sometimes for bandwidth concerns, you got to manage that stuff.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly why he was panicking, but for some of you who don't know,
she just said,
John, okay, I better just exit out of there real quick.
That
I'm
was
going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm wearing the multi-hats here,
Yes.
running the feed, running the...
So they were the first ones to sponsor a frog, to unveil their frog, the Bank of Rio Vista. The rest of the frogs will be unveiled when? May 9th. Friday, May 9th at 5:30 at the Frogateria in Frogtown. They will have an unveiling of the remaining 9 frogs, which should be exciting. They're very pretty.
It should be very exciting.
And all of the money that is raised, that people actually purchase these frogs, and all the money goes to the charity of their choice, of the sponsor's choice, the person that actually sponsors the frog.
And also the Calaveras Visitors Bureau won an award. What award did they win?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't looked at it yet. You tell me. Calaveras shines.
Yes.
State Travel Media Event.
Now, it was held at the Ritz-Carlton. Yes, the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. Lisa Reynolds today. And see, if you're looking at equivalent pricing, she paid $56 just for a place for her car to sleep for the night.
Oh my goodness.
Just for her spot for her car.
Wow.
Her parking spot overnight was $56. So the reason we brought that up is there's talk of raising the TOT tax, or the transient occupancy tax, as a way of increasing funding for Calaveras County. And that way we tax our visitors.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Charge them for parking, right?
Well, just to visit.
Just to visit?
To sleep.
Okay, to
we
sleep.
probably won't charge them for parking.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, the Calaveras table featured a famous gold mining frog from last year, State Fair booth, as well as fresh tulips from Ironstone, various bottles of wine, and some fun giveaways, including gold frog pins, wine bottle openers, and handmade wine glass markers from Irish Vineyards, rubber chickens, compliments of Twisted Oak. Were amazingly popular and served as a great conversation piece to many of the media.
Those rubber chickens are popular.
Yes, and their booth won for best table, beating out for best out of 65.
Did you see the picture?
Out of 65 tables, it won out of Disneyland, SeaWorld.
Disneyland, really?
Yeah, so Calaveras County is.
Calaveras County, look at that. They did a really good job with it.
Yeah. I mean, it is rocking out.
So we've got, who's there? Lisa Reynolds, and who's standing by her side there? Who's that? Anna Davies.
Anna Davies.
Yes, they attended that event.
And if you're staring at, you're like, okay, we don't see the picture.
Well, if you go to our site, you can look at that.
And by next week, we'll start throwing pictures on our screen again.
Yes. And tonight was the Columbia College 39th commencement ceremony.
Man,
they
that's
had
really...
192 graduates. Among the graduating class, 140 associate in art degrees were earned, 67 associate in science degrees, 12 associate in science occupational education degrees, and 110 certificates of achievement. A total of 22 will graduate with distinction, which is a GPA of 3.75 or better, and 10 with honors, was 3.5 and 3.74 grade point average.
Wow.
That was held this evening at 6:30 p.m.
I would have graduated with disdain. Not distinction, or my distinction would have been disdain.
We have a lot going on this weekend, so we're going to.
We better start rolling on it.
We can start talking about a few more local things that you attended today. You went to another economic development meeting
this morning. There was an economic development meeting, and there was the third one in a series.
Now, aren't you on this board or no? Don't you belong? Did you just go to video? I'm not sure.
Today
I don't know your life anymore.
Today was merely an observer.
Oh, okay. You were an observer. Okay.
Because the Economic Development Committee meeting, Today had well over a dozen. Steve Walensky, various members from the
Stephanie
Moreno, Bob Lawton, various members from the chamber, Diane Gray from the chamber, other chamber board members, Angels Camp City Councilman, Tim Schur, the city manager from Angels Camp. It was a
broadband meeting, right? Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. I'm sorry.
No, this is a blue ribbon panel.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure broadband was discussed. It was a broad-based committee.
Oh, a broad-based. I saw broad, and I immediately thought broadband. That's all we talk about.
Yeah, we're just thinking tech.
I'm sorry.
No, it was and the next meeting will be in a couple weeks, but also they set the date for the County Economic Summit. Now, this committee is leading up to that. There's going to be an Economic Development Summit held July 11 and 12 of this year. And this will be the big kickoff for some of the impetus to try to spur job growth and economic vitality in the area.
Okay. And Hannah did a very nice story today. There is an exciting exhibit going on at Ironstone Vineyards. It is the World War I exhibit. The traumatic World War I began in the year 1914 and officially ended in 1919. And looks like they have some artifacts from World War I on display in their museum at Ironstone. Now, if I click more, am I going to get in trouble again?
What's that one?
This one right here, the World War I exhibit.
As long as there's no video.
Okay, let's click on this. This is a World War I cavalry exhibit, cavalry in the field exhibit going on at Ironstone from now until June 8th. So it says guest reactions on seeing the exhibit on opening day were, it sends chills down my arm. Wow. Great representation.
Not the spine?
Where did you find all that great stuff? Come see for yourself.
Just the arm?
Daily 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you have a chance, you have until June 8th to get on out and see the World War I Cavalry in the Field exhibit at the Ironstone Heritage Museum. And Angels Camp also got a new fire engine, fire truck. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but that's pretty cool.
They got I think it's a $350,000 fire truck.
Wow.
What do you call them? Fire truck, fire engine. 2 new fire engines now in service in Angels Camp. Let me see. They received 2 new fire engines at the Angels Camp Fire Department. Today, I guess, was officially the day that they were brought in. Let me see. I haven't looked at it, so sorry. The 2 engines, engine 211 and 212, cost a total of $399,000 plus tax.
Wow!
So I believe they received some grant money for that. So they are officially, Angels Camp Fire Department officially has probably, I'm sure, 2 well-deserved.
Yeah.
New fire engines.
And see, if you follow county government and city government, one of the most exciting things you will ever hear is the discussion of CDBG block grants.
Okay.
Just kidding, but also you hear these where the community development block grants, and this is one of the most popular things for municipalities in the county to apply for.
Okay.
So, hooray for
yes.
CDBG block grants, CDBG block grants, right?
Yes. You were doing that a lot last night in your moderating position because John, was the one that had to tell people time, your time's up, and so he would hold up a white piece of paper, and then Mr. Seaton liked to talk a bit, didn't he?
Well,
so a couple times he'd have to raise up 2 white pieces.
In his defense, he was down at the other end.
He was actually doing a very good job.
So the peripheral.
I wasn't being critical. I'm just saying, he was at the other end, and it was hard to see. And then I saw you go like this. Time! You were like the lady at Murphy's Town Hall, and there was a real aggressive timer that was. Yeah, time's up, people.
She was pretty aggressive. That's what you tell me at home.
We have a new chef chat.
There we go.
Chef James, and he this week he brought his lovely baby daughter Cameron on camera with him, and he talked about how to make homemade baby food for children's ages 1 and up into their toddler years. So we have a video chat with him. Got a lovely picture of him and his daughter. She's just darling. Mm-hmm. I'd like to take a gander at that on thepinetree.net. We have a couple of recipes he provided on homemade baby food. Uh-huh. And he always welcomes your comments and questions. He responds quickly. He checks the site frequently. So he's happy to answer any questions you have, even on not necessarily the recipe that's you're emailing him on, but on any food questions you might have.
So any food question?
Yes.
Wow.
So I guess we should start on the weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, can I do the tiny little bit on, let's see, what are some of the other news outlets in the county?
I don't know.
Covering?
What are they talking about? I haven't looked
Let's see. The Enterprise was, some of the things there was the drive to shop.
Okay.
Calvus merchants say the real bargains are close to home.
Okay.
A pair of Western jeans can be bought for $23.95 at Patty Matsey's store in San Andreas. But identical jeans would cost you $38 at a store 40 miles away in Stockton.
Okay.
So you can drive and cost more as well.
Okay, but I have to say, today, I'm going to say it was a very frustrating day for me. I was looking for some things for our son's field trip.
Yeah.
And I had to go to 5 different stores in the area to find a couple of items.
You should have gone to Patty's.
I should have. I didn't want to have to leave the county to go get what I needed, and I ended up.
She was shopping local.
Yes, trying to shop local, and I had five for some very, very everyday items.
Yeah.
It was a little frustrating. So anyway.
And also last night, while we were at the Candidates Night.
A couple nights ago that happened.
That one was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
I think that was
it
one
was
at the Coppertown
Tuesday
meeting.
night. Oh, yeah. We were in the Coppertown meeting. That one, so we have to sometimes pick our battles.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also the Avery, at the Avery Middle School, is something we've talked about before on our site, and also we'll talk about, focus on it more, is the Arnold Rim Trail takes another step forward. Now, this is a really cool project.
Yes, it is.
That will basically put a trail completely from Avery all the way around Arnold that would be for non-motorized, walking horses, all the way around it. So, and a similar trail around Tahoe, like the Tahoe Rim Trail, has been a huge boon for outdoor activities and things like that. And the hope is that Arnold, as not only for local residents, but going forward, this would make a nice draw for the town of Arnold.
Exactly.
So they could
I think it would. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Park at Cedar Center, go on back out, hop on the trail, pedal a little bit. And because Kim's a big mountain biker, right?
Hey, I wouldn't say much about you either lately, so neither one of us exercise.
Yeah, Kim's a big mountain
You know
biker.
what? You aren't either, so. There's quite a bit of stuff going on this weekend. I think we better start talking about it, because we have a lot to talk about.
All right.
We have like 10 minutes left. The Relay for Life is this weekend.
It is.
Yes. The Relay for Life starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and goes Sunday until 10 a.m. And the pinetree.net will be live streaming the full 24 hours.
It is going to be a telethon.
Yes.
It will be a
First
Relay
year,
for
we've had
Life
this plan for a
telethon.
year. It's been in the works for a year. Very excited about it.
So basically, we're going to be streaming wire to wire. You will also have a number that you can call in. Do we have the number?
Which we have on our site.
Okay. Or we'll have that posted right across the screen. Part
Yes.
of the beginning, middle, and end will be on Channel 7, right where you're watching right now as well, if you're watching on
Morning
cable.
from, I believe, 10 to 11.
All
Yes.
24 hours will be on the pinetree.net.
The number to call is 209-768-0078, or visit their website at www.events.cancer.org/RFL Calaveras
We'll just
County,
put a link on the
CA.
site.
Yeah,
go to the
cash,
site and
check,
put a
or
link.
credit cards
There
are
you go.
accepted.
And
Thank you, Golden State Cellular, for providing the telephones for us to use.
Daryl Slocum at Golden State Cellular has facilitated doing the phones, so for the telephone. So it should be a fun
Yes.
and
So
exciting
we'll have
thing.
a full 24 hours. So if you want to watch the luminary or the opening ceremonies, join us here on the pinetree.net live.
And the lead story for the Union Democrat is on oars.
Yes.
And Oars is doing rafting life skills learned on the river. And talking about the Merced River Pass, a large, about all the different guides. And the Oars is the Angels Camp based company.
Yes, we went to a nice oars, a pretty cool oars.
We need to do a
event.
follow-up piece on
Yes,
the IMAX
we
thing,
do.
don't
We went to their IMAX movie about the adventures in the Grand Canyon. That was very cool.
Yeah.
The rafting adventures. That was very, very neat experience. Put on by Teva and Oars, right?
Teva.
I always thought it was Teva. The Master Gardener's spring plant sale started today.
It did.
Yes, it did. It's going on, I think, today and tomorrow. They are so nice out there. They really work hard. It's going on from today from 4 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the demonstrations garden in San Andreas. And those gardeners work hard.
For additional details, you can call Ken Churches himself.
He's a nice man.
Or at least the Cooperative Extension. The UC
Cooperative,
UC Davis Cooperative Extension can be reached at 754-6477.
Yes, and the light sheep of the family closes this weekend. I've heard Hanny Heath attended, our intrepid reporter, who's just darling, gave it a 4 thumbs up. She said it was great.
4 thumbs?
Yeah, 4 thumbs up. So we highly recommend seeing it. 4 thumbs. She gave it a 4 thumbs up.
Picture that, if you will.
Anyway, she said it was really good.
That 2 thumbs and 2 big toes?
For more information, you can visit our website or the Black Bart Players website. This is closing weekend, and we highly recommend going. I've heard it's extremely good. Also, Blue Mountain Players presents Rumors, which started this evening at 6:30 p.m. The Blue Mountain Players presents Neil Simon's play Rumors at Blue Mountain Theater in Main Street in West Point. Rumors opening night gala is Friday, April 25th. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 7:30. Friday shows are April 25th, May 2nd, and 9th. Saturday shows are April 26th, May 3rd, and May 10th. So there you go. For more information, you can visit BlueMountainTheater.com or call 293-7979.
And tomorrow is the annual air show.
Calaveras Airfare.
At the Calaveras Airfare, at the Calaveras County Airport. They have aircraft and classic car displays and $5 airplane rides.
Yes, it's very cool. And you have to get there early if you want to get your airplane ride because there's a line. They
said
wait.
You also have to bring a gallon jug of fuel with you.
Yeah, I believe it. And that starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow and goes all day.
So $5, but you must bring your own fuel.
You got to pay for your own fuel.
Yes, because I can imagine with the price of fuel rise from last year to this year.
Yes. It's a wonderful event to take for the family to go to. I remember last year going. It was quite a bit hotter.
If $5, if it paid for your fuel, you'd be like, okay, let's hop in, buckle up. Okay, that's it. You got to go. All right. Well, what? I mean, that was $5, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you're gonna, so it's $5.
That is a fun thing at the San Andreas Airport.
Plus a gallon of aviation gas.
Get there early because we were unable to do it last year because we got there too late. We got there in the afternoon and the line was long and I think they weren't even taking names anymore. Also going on is the Valley Springs Train Time celebration.
Does that count?
It was hot. I didn't want to be there anyway. Valley Springs Train Times from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at historic Valley Springs Train Depot, located at the intersection of Highway 12 and 26 in West Calaveras County. Celebrate the restoration of the last remaining depot of the 19th century San Joaquin and Sierra Nevada Railroad with historical presentations, music, memorabilia, and ice cream social, craft, and other vendors, and many surprises. This is being held tomorrow. All day long.
And this morning when we were out there for the Painted Frog, we saw Nick Baptista from the Valley Springs Times, and he had a pretty spiffy Valley Springs Train Times t-shirt.
Oh, he did? So I guess I'll be selling t-shirts, huh?
It was a very spiffy shirt.
Yes. So, that is going on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Also tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. is the annual Cow Pasture Golf.
Cow pasture golf.
Cow patty golf, right?
That's something I get into. The memories. Because I, as a wee lad, have played many a round of cow pasture golf.
Coffee and snacks at 8 a.m. Tee off at 9. Foursomes and individuals welcome. Your fee includes golf and lunch. And the lunch is going to be chicken in a barrel. This proceeds benefit the McCollum Hill Lions Club.
Chicken in a barrel.
Yes.
Is this kind of like bobbing for apples? You have to bog for chicken?
No. This is tomorrow, Highway 26 in McCollum Hill. It's right off the main highway there.
Cooked in a barrel?
Yes, they cook it in a barrel.
It's not.
It's the way they cook it. It's like smoking it or something. I don't know.
It's not bobbing for chicken?
No.
Okay. Also tomorrow will be the Calaveras Saddle Club Gymkhana.
Yes.
The April 26th sign-ups at 9 a.m. Riding starts at 10 a.m. at the Calaveras County Fairgrounds and Gun Club in Angels Camp.
Yes.
All of the Calaveras Saddle Queen contestants will be riding as well.
Okay.
Now it says it's going to be at the Gun Club.
I made a mistake there. Gun Club. I mean,
on
I have
Gun
to fix
Club.
that. Yes, I was in a hurry.
So it's not like they're going to be shooting skeet over the top of the horses.
I need to make sure I tell
Hey,
Hannah.
those are some well-trained horses. If
So Hannah, if you're watching, it's not at the gun club. It's on Gun Club Road.
So as they're riding the horses, they go, pull!
No, I was in a hurry. Also
Sorry.
tomorrow is the Calaveras County Science Fair from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Calaveras County Office of Education. Science projects from grades 4 through 12 will be on display from students in Calaveras County schools. And our son did not make it to the science fair this year. His ski lift project apparently wasn't good enough.
All right. And also tomorrow at La Contenta in Valley Springs is the Calaveras Aggie Classic Golf Tournament.
All kinds of stuff going on.
That's going on tomorrow. Benefits the Calaveras High School Ag program.
The fish and fishing seminar at Big Trees State Park.
Fish and fishing.
Did you see that?
I did not.
Seminars will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Jack Knight Hall, located near the Visitor Center in Calaveras Big Tree State Park. All you have to do is pay your park admission fee applies, so plan on making a day of it. Let me see. Hey, slow down, donkey. Fish and fishing seminar.
It's 10:20. I mean, it's
by
4 minutes left,
Pete Otteson. It's a longtime outdoors rider for the San Joaquin Records. So that is from 10 to 12. Okay, go ahead. That's why I wanted to get to it. I told you that.
And also
this is a big weekend.
The big Calaveras Home Garden
I forgot about that.
And recreating show.
I've heard there's going to be a lot of what I've heard from the grapevine.
It's
this
a green
is put
show
on by the Calaveras Enterprise every year, right?
Yes.
They host this every year out at Frogtown, and they have all kinds of little booths for your. I heard it's going to be very green this year.
A green show.
Yes, a green show.
I think they're going to have hay bales, straw homes.
Yes, a lot of solar stuff.
Solar.
Yes, and also is the Baca 100-mile bike ride. Bikers Against Child Abuse will be taking a 100-mile bike ride tomorrow. All proceeds will benefit abused children and their mother-in-law. They will leave from Blondie's Frosty in McCollum Hill at 11 a.m. This is the mother-in-law chapter of Bikers Against Child Abuse. What a wonderful thing to do.
All right.
Very cool.
And
I think
also,
Tammy Beilstein gets to ride on back on one of those.
Really?
And she's going to be filming it, yes.
This weekend is the official close of ski season at Bear Valley.
Yes, it is.
So get up there. Don't put away those skis just yet, because on Sunday is the Bear Valley Annual Slush Cup, April 27th. The third annual proceeds. All the proceeds benefit the BVSEF,
which is
the Bear
important.
Valley Sports Education Foundation. So come out and join us for one more day on the snow. The third annual Slush Cup, also known as the High Sierra Championships.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was the High Sierra Championship.
So that's Sunday. They have four races. So
$25 donation includes 4 runs, 2 qualifying, 2 final, lunch, and a commemorative T-shirt.
Good deal.
And it doesn't say if they're going to have wet T-shirts later. Is that?
Also going on, you forgot to mention tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. at the McCallum Hill Town Hall is a fundraiser for Steve Walensky.
So
appetizers, beverages, live music, silent auction, and art.
I let the slush
Donations
cup.
are requested, sponsored by District 2 Citizens for Walensky.
So I let the slush cup upstage.
And we're not going to even have time for weather, so we just talk about
fun
warm stuff.
It's going to be hotter when you go high, colder when you go lower. Warm.
Yes. The first groundbreaking for Habitat for Humanity home in Valley Springs on Sunday.
Very cool.
Which is exciting at 2 p.m. And that, if you're interested in going to that, let me see. Let's hurry and find the address. 3308 Dunn Street in Rancho Calaveras. If you're interested in going for the groundbreaking, District 5 Supervisor Russ Thomas and Lucy Thien, President of the Board of Directors of Habitat for Humanity, will also be in attendance.
Pastor Gregory Florida of Valley Springs Community United Methodist Church will offer prayers.
Yes.
And is that an appropriate way to...
The prospective owner of the home, Teresa Renfro, and her family will be present along with other Calaveras County Habitat families. 2 p.m. on Sunday. I think that's pretty much it.
Is that it?
Well, we covered most. There's a couple small...
We better go.
We better just stop.
Good night.
Good night.